So hello guys, what's up and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's me, your girl Barrister Neze, and this is Nezeville. Are you hearing what I am hearing? What is going on here? Have you heard, or are you still going to pretend not to have? TUFACE and Ni Idibia? How did we get here? Well, I am certain that by now we all have heard the rumor that music legend TUFACE Idibia and his babe NATASHA have broken up. Now, please do not get that language wrong because it was very deliberate. I said babe, not wife. Recall that in our Helena Jai video, I broke down all of these things and how they work legally. And to the best of my knowledge, TUFACE and Annie Idibia had a statutory marriage and are not yet divorced. So, as I was saying, we have all heard by now that there is trouble in the paradise of Tubaba and his girlfriend, politician NATASHA Osawaro. 5 major events have given rise to and fueled that belief on social media. I'll tell you. But before we go into that, a quick reminder, if you are new here, you are seeing my face for the first time, or if you've been watching us without subscribing, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, give this video a big thumbs up, drop your thoughts down in the comment section. Let us get your thoughts. I know some of you bad belly people, wicked people, you have been waiting for this day. Now for you, let us get your thoughts down in the comment section and let us stay glued, for there's always so much more coming your way. Name it, entertainment, politics, family, marriage, everything. You will get it here and get it in overdose. Don't forget to grab a copy of our book, The Unbroken Spirit. It is a beautiful and wonderful, amazing guide for every single and married person. In fact, there's some things there that you won't even know about yourself, that you think that you are just a victim, but when you read the book, it will open your eyes to even how to take accountability for things, how to self-reflect instead of seeing the wrong in other people, seeing other people as the cause of your problem. There are so many things. So it's not just a victim book. Oh, I have been abused. No, there are so many layers to it that you're going to learn from. Do not miss it. Do not miss out on that wonderful piece that I have made for us. So scan this code to grab a copy on Amazon, or you can make recurs to the links I'm going to leave for you down in the comments section. So, as I was saying, 5 major events have given rise and bettered this belief that TUFACE and his girlfriend NATASHA have broken up. Number 1. TUFACE and NATASHA suddenly stopped being seen together. For these two, who were once everywhere, attending events together, appearing in videos, and openly performing affection, the sudden silence became very noticeable. No recent public outings, no lovey-dovey here and there. And you know social media, once a couple who were constantly being seen together suddenly stops being seen together, people will naturally begin to ask questions and assume that something has gone wrong. Next, when these breakup whispers began circulating, NATASHA took to social media to make this post. I love you for life, my king. Omo, I still get goosebumps when I listen to your music. Guy, a guy. And this a guy is exactly what Annie Idibia used to call TUFACE when they were together. You look for your own nickname now. What is all this? So she was like, a guy, too much. Oh, let me stop before your head go need helmets. So she was hailing TUFACE like my guy, how she usually does when all these rumors start. Now, on a good day, all things being equals to, TUFACE will respond. He would either share a picture or comment or like, or support her paparazzi, even going as far as making a video at gunpoint to start saying, I love NATASHA, and NATASHA did this, leave NATASHA for me, she is the woman for me. But this time around, legend didn't say him. Instead, we started seeing him at other locations with his guys, with his friends, watching football. What? Tubaba, free to hang out with his guys? Free to watch FIFA World Cup? Nah. Natasha runs a strict regime. It's military in there, and that does not usually happen under her watch. So we were like, what is happening? We were observing. Thirdly, the blog confirmed it. Now, you would observe that I didn't say a blog. I said the blog confirmed it. Now, throughout this whole TUFACE and Natasha wahala, there has been one particular blog consistently reporting major developments between them, even before the information becomes public knowledge. It was this blog that first broke the news of their engagement before anyone else knew of it. It was this blog that reported that their UK fight and the arrest even before the videos eventually surfaced. It was this same blog again that revealed the lawyer and the tenancy debt issue before we later saw the lawyer's letter on social media, and so many other exclusive that eventually turned out to be accurate. So apparently, this blog has serious insiders within TUFACE and Natasha or Natasha's circle who are constantly leaking information to them. Now, you very well know that I will not usually just pick up a story from a blog and run with it. But considering this particular blog's history of getting stories about these two right, when it reported that they had broken up, it sure became something that we could not completely ignore. It became worthy of our attention. So let us see exactly how that blog reported it. In addition to the several posts the blog made about that breakup, it said, did Glamour tell you, the blog calls herself Glamour, did Glamour tell you all that Legend actually broke up with Ni Idibia over the phone? Remember that time that Ni Idibia was posting back to back? Yeah, it was it. She was going through it. So the blog is telling us that our legends didn't even give Natasha the courtesy, the closure of sitting her down and saying, okay, this thing is not working, as you can see, let us go our separate ways, we can still be friends, That's Uncle Tubaba first escaped from military camp. Then when he had been secured to safety, he then called on WhatsApp call and say, I'm sorry, Commander, I am not returning to the platoon, to the cantonments. That was how TUFACE broke up with Ni Idibia. And at all those times he was posting, my guy, hey, your song, they bust my head. That it was Ishimbaka that was going on with her. She was trying to lure him back into the camp. But this particular soldier, he has deserted. He is a deserter. The blog also added, so apparently, the ceremony that Legend and Natasha had with that big decoration was only introduction and not marriage. According to our sources, remember that I've told you that these blog sources, when it comes to Tubaba and Ni Idibia, has always panned out to be accurate so far. So this blog is reporting, according to our sources, TUFACE and Annie married under the ordinance and are not divorced yet. Just as I mentioned, remember I mentioned when we started this video, I mentioned it. Natasha's family did not invite Idibias for marriage, but rather for introduction, as Natasha had then made everyone believe that she was pregnant. So the family went to do introduction pending after the baby was born, and Annie's divorce finalized, then marriage can hold. Correct. Because I was wondering how Natasha, a lawyer, would think that it's possible for her to marry a legally married man. I was a bit confused. But what this blog is reporting now is that celebration where both of them sat down, that she was eating jollof rice, that it was introduction, not marriage. All right. So that was indication number 3. The reports from this blog. Number 4, TUFACE's Cryptic post. Now, we all know that since this whole thing started, any rumor, any dragging, anything that has to do with Natasha, Tubaba will usually come out to defend her. He would not just post, he would make a full-blown video, rumpled and scrambled, scruffled and slacked, looking like someone that they just administered 24 strokes of the cane. And you will see him almost like he wants to burst out in tears. All the veins in his forehead will come out. He'll be looking so rumpled. You guys saw the video now. So disoriented and discombobulated, according to my fellow legal practitioners. They call it discombobulated. As if somebody is holding Koboko by the side, saying, if you don't make that statement, if I break your head, come on, say that to me if I beat Shaggy come out for your body. So yes, we will usually see our two Baba coming out looking under distress to defend, to debunk, to protect Natasha. But this time around, in the eye of this whole wahala, instead of those kinds of videos, protection videos, he made this simple post. A post that if you know Tubaba, forget that Tubaba hurts Annie and a lot of people are not happy with how he went about it. TUFACE is our love. We loved him. So we know his pattern. We know as our Baba does. We know that he's a man of a very few words. So this recent cryptic post that Tubaba made was more like him than all of those long paragraphs and, public service announcements that he used to post back then. This is what he posted on his Instagram. He said, "No words, just gratitude." This was more like our Baba. Baba is saying that all these rumors going around, he doesn't have any words. It is just gratitude to God. I don't know whether it's gratitude to God for saving his life, for sparing his life. We don't know what that gratitude is all about. But all we know is that Baba has come out to say he doesn't have words for now. He's just thanking his God for rescuing him. 5. And lastly, remember, we're talking about the points that gave rise or bettered or fueled these speculations, these rumors, these assumptions that TUFACE and Ni Idibia's relationship have hit the rocks. Number 5, Annie's reaction. This one is very substantial. So as these rumors gained weight, Annie, TUFACE's wife and long-term suffering woman, took to social media to share a rather interesting post. Let us hear it. Sharing this picture of herself shopping with a crop top, smiling, having the time of her life. She said, "God, don't play about me." And she put exclamation mark. As a linguist, as a literature guru, I read every line, I read every letter, I read every figure of speech, every part of speech. These exclamation marks means that those things were not said with a calm voice or with a cool mind. It was screamed on top of the lungs. So Annie is screaming here, "God, don't play about me." That was an exclamation. She is exclaiming, not just, saying. And she now went further. In case this one didn't mean anything to you, she went further to cement that post by saying, "Karma." With, you see, how many? Let us count the exclamation mark. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. Almost the number of perfection. 7. So she was like, "Karma." Almost like she was doing like this. "Karma." On top of TUFACE's head. "Karma." She was shouting it loud on top of her lungs. Now, whether you believe it or not, Annie is not just a bystander or an observer or a social media observer in this story. She has been with that dude for 20 years of her life. They have not just a history, but children together. So of course, she has her ears on the ground. No matter how much she comes to social media to say, "I have moved on, it's behind me." Oh, it's easier said than done. 20 years. Even when you date a man for 1 year, sometimes you can be peeping at his profile to see his new girlfriend, to see what's up in his life. Not to talk about 20 years. So she has her ears and her eyes on ground. So for Annie to make this cryptic post talking about God doesn't play about her, that God has punished the person that tried to hurt her, that karma has caught up with the person that tried to hurt her, she must be getting information from sources more reliable than even we She must be in touch with one or two relatives or close family friends. It's not everybody. No matter how much a man's family hates you or a man's friends hate you, there will be one or two people that are your allies now, where like you, where you relate with. You understand? So she must have gotten some reliable information for her to come on social media to start singing about karma. So my dear people of God, do you think this karma post from Annie is merely a coincidence? Because it's very hard to think so. Let us begin to get our thoughts down in the comment section. And still talking about this post, when she made this post, a lot of people were like, baby girl, keep it classy. Keep it classy. Keep it classy, babe. Even if it is sweeting you, do your eyes and your ears as if you're not seeing what is happening. And babe, you need to get some coaching. As if you need to go and buy the Unbroken Spirit or join our premium channel so we can coach you on how to package yourself. This is not the time for you to come out and start dancing and rejoicing. In fact, you have to act as if those two people are dead in your eyes, even if it is sweeting you deep down. Don't come and start presenting yourself up for drags and coming to social media to rejoice. No. Let your fans, let your army do the rejoicing while you do the pepperizing. Looking good, smiling, winning, working, taking care of your children and doing your thing. What do you think about that? Or do you think that, please, this woman don't to suffer? She has suffered in the hands of TUFACE. If she feels coming out to celebrate it, coming out to say yes is what will make her feel better, then by all means let her do it. Or do you believe that she should just keep it cool, calm and classy and stop making these kinds of posts? Let us get your thoughts and your advice, your best advice for Annie, down in the comment section. So despite there has not been any official confirmation from either camp, there are more than enough suggestions strong enough to draw the inference of a split, or at least of major troubles in the camp of TUFACE and Ni Idibia. And when I advise my kings, and I call them and I say, walk over, hapu pium pium pium. There is no gain in pium, pium, pium. Many of them understand me because they know I tell them the truth. Only a few stubborn ones don't. You see, we women, we are all the same, largely. There are sure to be some maybe temperament differences, character differences, upbringing here and there. But largely, it is mostly the same wine in different bottles. So if it is a case of pure abuse in marriage, you guys know that there's nobody that hates abuse as much as I do. I will never encourage or advise anyone, man or woman, to remain in active abuse. But if it is all this, woman did this, she said that, she did this, she didn't, all those talk, she talks this, Oga, calm down and nourish that wife and that marriage that God has given you. Most of how your wife turns out, or most of the quality of the marriage that you will have, will depend on you, will depend on what you, the leader, the chairman, the head, the odogwu of that household, puts into it, pours into it. And let me tell you one secret. Do you want to hear? Oh yeah, come closer, let me tell you. If you see a marriage that is thoroughly being enjoyed, some people, their marriage is like sugar. Don't let anybody deceive you that marriage is a scam, marriage is just suffer, marriage is hard, There's some people that are enjoying this thing called marriage. If you check those kinds of marriages, check well, you will see that the odogus, the odogus in that marriage, they do well. I didn't say if you see a long-lasting marriage, 30 years in marriage, most times you will see all those endurance marriages. Check, it is a woman that is holding it. But if you see, most times, I use most because there would always be exceptions, as I always say. If you see those thriving, happy, joyful marriages where the woman is shining, the man is blooming, check, you will see that the man is sweet, he's grounded, and he has chosen to make that marriage work, to make that marriage that way. So instead of thinking that pium is the solution, try calming down, my king. Be an exemplary leader and show that woman what you want her to be for you by modeling it. Not you bringing pain and chaos into the home while expecting peace in return. Women are multipliers. We are multipliers. It is almost diabolical, the power of a woman to multiply. You give us a house, we turn it into a home. Give us an empty house, we will transform it into a home. Warm, food, drinks, activity everywhere. Life would come into that empty bungalow home. I remember when my husband and I were house hunting, looking for a place. He was thinking of finding a house while we're going for our search, while I was envisioning on how to turn the house into a home. So while we enter any place, you see him hitting pillar, going to electric room, mechanic room, or what do they call it, mechanical room, and checking wiring, checking structure, checking. I was there looking at the number of cabinets and how I'm going to arrange my food here. I was looking at the dining aisle. Okay, the children will be eating here. Oh, this is where my baby's cot will be. We were seeing it differently. He was getting a house. I was creating a home. Same as when we went to buy a car recently. Bobo was checking the engine. He was checking mileage. He was checking year. What year? 1902, 2025 car. Me, even if it's 1902, they created the car. As long as it's fine, as long as it's comfy. I was checking where my baby's car seat would be. I was checking the design of the car. I was checking the space, the leg room. Will this thing accommodate 4 children? I was checking the family. I was checking on how to make that car not just an object, but a habitable place for, just like that house thing. I was trying to turn that car into a home. I was trying to put in family into that. Let me confess. Do you know that my peak, I almost suggested for us to buy one car with one weird name, where to get in parts, you need to order parts from China and wait. One weird car that is not popular with over 200,000 in mileage. That was my choice. Why? Because the car was very big enough to contain us, and the design and color was fine. Don't laugh at me. That was my reason. While my husband was thinking, okay, Toyota, does it have residual value? Does it have resale value? If we use this car, can we still resell it? What about the mileage? What about this? Waiting concern me. So back to this house and home analogy. You bring a woman into an empty house and she turns it into a cozy home. She has multiplied. You give a woman a seed that empty eyes, raw eyes cannot see in its microscopic view, and we fill the place with full-blown human beings, children. We have multiplied those seeds and converted it into human beings. You give a woman a little money and she will stretch it and budget it and use it to meet needs that you did not even know existed. And you'll be wondering, how did this woman squeeze this 3,000 naira to make this thing? Now, I'm not saying all women, but most women have those innate abilities to do that. Give a woman an idea and she would nurture it, organize it, and turn it into something meaningful. A woman rarely, I keep saying rarely, usually, some, most, take note of the language because there are always outliers, right? There are always exceptions. So a woman rarely returns exactly what she receives. She expands it, she beautifies it, she gives it life and value and purpose. It is a superpower. So when you, as the man, the king of the palace, the honorable Odogu, the leader, you know, some people do not understand what leadership is about at all. A lot of people, men and sometimes women, do not know what leadership is. Leadership is sacrifice. Leadership is putting yourself last. Leadership is thinking about the welfare of others, their best interests. Leadership is ensuring that you grow, you water other people, not to diminish them. Under your leadership, people and things should be better off before you came in. Do you realize that it is more challenging to lead than to follow? Don't you know? And that is why no true leader in their essence, in their purpose, is particularly excited or fighting for the position that I must die to occupy this position. I am a leader. A man is a leader. God said leader. No true leader that knows the essence of leadership does that. If you see someone fighting to die to lead, I'm the leader, check well. What they are concerned about is control, power going unchecked, authoritarianism, not the core makeup of leadership that Christ demonstrated. That his followers will be chilling in the storm and he will be the one going to calm the storm. That his followers will be sleeping while he will be the one up praying and crying blood. That his followers has not eaten and he will sacrifice and say, I beg, bring 2 fish, let me feed my people, they need to eat. That his followers are the ones that sinned and he's the one that brought out his neck and said, kill me, let me die for them. That is leadership. But a lot of people clamoring, I want to lead, I'm the head. They do not know what leadership is all about. Have you ever been placed or picked to lead, to champion something, to a project or whatever, to spearhead something at the office? Me, I hate it so much. There's nothing I hate as much as it. Where during maybe MPR or during meeting, your supervisor or boss will just say, okay, who is going to champion this mobile app activation? Oh, yeah, Chinese. Oh God, my heart will just sink. I'll just be in a bad mood. Because I know what leadership entails. Managing people. Do you think it's easy to manage people? Just, if you want to know how difficult it is to manage people, open a WhatsApp group and tell people not to post there on a certain day, that they should only post on one day, or tell them the kind of things to post. Then you will see that people are unmanageable. Being put it in that position to lead, spearhead this thing at the office, now only you one go stay late when others have gone. Now only you one will remain behind when others have closed to collect reports from everybody. Be jumping. Give me your reports now. Some will delay, some will send wrong things, some will scatter the Excel. You have to start all over again because you are in that leadership position to organize. It is you one that will present. The whole team failed, but it's you that will stand and present and take the bashing, take the shame. If that project fails, you take the bullets for the team. It is that leadership that would make you be the first to resume. You cannot just drag your feet. If you are following, you can just sneak into the office as a follower by 10 a.m. They might not even notice, you just sneak out, sneak in. But as a leader, you are the one that has to resume first. A real leader, if you have ever had a good boss, like a good leader in a place of work, you see that he's always the first to come to the office while others are cruising. Leadership is not easy. It's almost a burden. And on top of it, as you are doing your best, you can never satisfy people. People will still hate you. They will still criticize you. Leadership. The worst thing you can do is to start putting me to lead thing. That's why wherever I go, I always like to hide. The church or anywhere, I just go and hide in one corner. But somehow, I don't know, right from when I was young, they will still single me out. Please, can that lady over there please come, and that lady, they will still bring me out. It's almost like a goldfish that cannot be hidden. No matter how much I try to hide myself, they will still single me from that back where I hid and say, yeah, please come and lead this thing, come and champion this thing. Leadership is not easy. So when you see someone fighting for leadership, check well. Just like most of our wicked African leaders. Can't you see? All they want, those kinds of people that clamor, lead, what they want really are the opportunities tied to the position, not the responsibilities, not the sacrifices. So what I'm trying to buttress here is, when you, the leader, the one that's supposed to stand in the front and others will be seeing how you are doing something and be following it, when you, the leader, the driver of the home, brings deceit, brings pain, brings disloyalty, betrayal, lies, inconsistency, irresponsibility, kata mago wuru wuru into the home, what exactly do you expect? What exactly will she multiply? She will multiply it into chaos, full-blown chaos, into bitterness, anger, emotional distance, constant tension, until the home becomes too hot for even you to remain in. And then you begin running kitty kata, looking for another woman to give you the peace that you destroyed in the first place. The peace that you do not have within you. The peace that you cannot give another person. But my dear people, peace does not begin with finding a new woman. Peace begins with what you bring into the home. If you want loyalty, give loyalty. If you want respect, show respect. If you want peace, stop planting chaos. Women are multipliers. So what, my darling, is the quality of the seed you are handing over to her to multiply? A few days ago, one of two Baba's apprentices, Obi Franklin, you should know him, with multiple women and multiple children here and there, destroying the foundational structure of innocent children. He came out to confess. Hear what he had to say.
Hello, my young brothers. This is for you. My name is Obi Franklin. I want to have a conversation with you. I want to tell you this. One of the worst decisions you can ever make is to have kids with different women. I'll tell you, I'm one of those people who are in it, and we can tell you that no matter the money that you think you have, no matter what you think you're doing, trust me, that should never be anything that you're going to do or a decision you're going to make in your life. The reason why I'm making this video is I want to tell you young people, this is the worst thing you can do to yourself. Some of us are lucky enough that God has given us some good money to be able to take care of them. But taking care of them is not the problem. It's managing the emotions of the adults who are their mothers. So I want to tell you something as young people. Please and please, no matter the money you have, no matter the life you want to live, I wish that I had taken a different road on it.
Do you know the courage it would have taken him to say this? Do you know how many men are in his position, but due to pride and ego, they would rather die than admit this? One guy somewhere might be looking up to him and say, what about this person? Doesn't he have children? But all the children are fine. They are smiling. They are friends. Look at you. They are friends because you live with them. There you are, admiring your mentor while your mentor is secretly regretting his choices. Nothing they outside, they say. And most times when they say this thing, it's usually directed to women to scare them from leaving a toxic place. So they'll tell them nothing they outside though. No marriage is good. Everybody's just managing and suffering. Is it because people are not coming out to tell you their own? Nothing the outside though. Just stay there. Stay where you are. But that word, nothing the outside, should be told to everyone. Especially when there is no risk to life, no abuse. It should be told to everyone, man and woman, that nothing the outside. Imagine living a woman who loves you more than she loves herself, who can give up her life for you because you said she has become emotionally bad, she's this, and now walking into the den of the one alleged to be beating shege out of you, beating you blue black, a whole legend. It makes sense? You know, jail. So my loves, if there is no abuse, no serious threat to life or overall well-being, man, woman, nurture and water that grass that you have. That is just it. And we women too. Women, I have a talk for us on our Neze where I'm going to give us woto. Just go to Neze. I think I speak more to the women on my vlog channel, Neze. There's a particular video that I'm making for us as regards how we too can behave ourselves and, you know, do well for our odogus, because we cannot just sit down and assume that all women are good and all odogus are bad. I have a special video for us. If you want to learn, if you want to improve, if you want to do better, if you want to hold yourself accountable, if you want to check blind spots that you might not know that you are missing out on, and you know you want to just be a better woman for yourself and for your man, go to our vlog channel, subscribe. That video is coming for you. So yes, as our odogus are trying their best, we women too, as they are watering us, we owe it to that man and to that marriage to give in our very best with love, with loyalty, with fidelity, with commitment, and not grass self-sabotaging attitude. If you have past trauma triggering unnecessary winchy in you, go and heal so you do not frustrate the man, and you see that everybody will be fine. If you vex, of course, vexing is allowed in marriage. You vex, you disagree, it is okay. You enter room, go and drink one big stout. We continue tomorrow. No retreat, no surrender. What better gift do you want to give your children than the calm confidence and joy of seeing their parents in love, seeing their parents holding and kissing and loving each other? What do you know? The confidence, the calm, do you know the I don't even have words for it. Do you know what it does to a child? What iPhone, what PS4, or what money can make up for that structure, for that assurance that you give that child? Imagine to Baba in his 50s, where most men have done the work, the kids are a bit grown and independent. In many cases, what you are craving for at that stage of your life is just, you know, peace, stability, comfort, healthy familiarity with your ride or die woman who knows you inside out. A woman that's been with you when you no get level, who knows you inside out. That's woman that will happily stand by you in sickness and in poverty, in health, in everything. Not these manufactured wives that are coming later on in life, like flies running to poo. You know that, you know, they are there for what is available, not from the grassroots of when you were not that person that you now are. That's ride or die woman. Instead of enjoying and embracing that stage of relaxation, you are there still doing talking stage in your 50s. Gen Z is responding to your chat with hi, YWQSZ. You don't know what the abbreviation means. You are there helpless. John Bosco has fought a good fight and is preparing for retirement. Yet you are worrying about what Viagra, what medication you will take to please a new love interest. Imagine chasing love with arthritis on both knees. and going through heartbreak with BP medication, does it go hand in hand? I don't just like all this stress for you. I'm just concerned. That is why, nothing else. That is why I don't want you to be stressed. I'm just concerned for you because I care about you. So, my dear kings, do your part to water that grass that you have instead of looking at that one that is far, that looks greener. When you walk there, you might see that, this grass is not as fine as it was looking from afar. Anyways, my darlings. See the way I said that, darlings, like Tony Ubes. Anyways, my darlings, as we conclude today's video, it's good to note that the parties are still yet to confirm the breakup rumors. So it's still speculation and strong indications for now. If anything comes up, be sure that I will let us know. So guys, yes, we have come to the end of today's video. If you are new here, you're seeing my face for the first time, or if you've been watching us without subscribing, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, give this video a big thumbs up, drop all your thoughts down in the comment section, join our premium channel where I make special videos, exclusive videos for us around love, life, self-building, self-worth, and all of those good stuff that would help us to be better and well-rounded, grounded versions of our authentic selves. You can scan this code or join here on YouTube by clicking join just beside the subscribe button. It's me, your girl, Barrister Neze, and this is Nezeville. I'll see you in our next video. For now, bye-bye.